All right? Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash.
Double honors to the Apostle and Great Millstone, our teachers, and salutations to the icon and teaching the truth on the forth on the earth and true the city, rich in that life to do so, man. And you got another document.
Yeah, so basically we're going to get into how this farming crisis that's going on right now is compared to basically the 08 housing crisis, all right? And basically what's coming out now is not only that the farmers are affected by this, this turmoil that's going on with all this, downpour, how the crops are basically destroyed, but it's also those who sell the seeds, okay, to these farmers, the manufacturers, all right, people who sell equipment to the truckers, okay? Everyone's getting hit now, all right? And it's only going to get worse, man. All right, hey, these are places from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, hey, the Lord is smiting Egypt right now, and this is the modern day Egypt, all right? And that's because of how this place was established, right? It was established by rape, robbery, murder, lies, theft, injustice, so on and so forth, man. Okay? And we're at the end of Esau Edom's rulership, all right? The red Hebrew Edomite.
I got this real quick. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, starting at 10, right? Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Yeah, right now, hey, that second Exodus is coming, okay? All right, hey, because the Lord's people are the Israelites, all right, which is so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and also our descendants, all right, that spread to the four corners of the world, who may look like another nation, but ultimately go back to our seed line. The Lord's about to save that elect, all right, that special remnant, okay?
Right? Verse 11, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague of punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting, and hail, and with a fearful consolation.
Yep, and this is a plague, okay, that the Lord is sending to America, all right? And it's destroying the crops, okay? All the farmers are basically losing a business, okay? A lot of them are going to have to sell their land, okay? That they've had from generation to generation, which really, that's all stolen land, okay? Because it really belongs to the natives, all right, of this land, all right? And a lot of them are committing suicide. Elder Malcolm has brought that out. He's read articles about how these farmers are committing suicide at an all-time high now, man. And that's because they're losing everything that they once had, okay?
I seen something on the news where I guess Trump is trying to sign another bill to give the farmers more assistance.
Yeah.
Almost like, food stamps and shit, man.
A bailout.
Exactly.
Hey, them stimulate, going back to, what's that, Jeremiah 50 or 51, with that bomb. You can't heal Babylon, man. And no matter what you try to do, it's not going to work, man. All right? Hey, the Heavenly Father has this place destined to be destroyed, man. All right?
Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. It said, and there should be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered. Alright, so hey, because this was coming in, man, it's gonna bring in that time that has never been since there was a nation. Alright, now because it's not just gonna be a plague on a certain country, man. It's gonna be this plague is gonna affect the whole earth, man.
That's right.
Alright, so you can't sit there and say, oh, I'm gonna go to Australia hide out, or I'm gonna go to Israel hide out. When you feel like you're gonna go to hide out, this motherfucker really just did a U-turn. Alright, hey, to hide out, man. Alright, ain't gonna be nowhere to run, man. Like the scripture say, even though if you dig in the rocks, man, the Lord gonna find you, man.
That's right.
Alright.
This is Nahum 3:1. It say, woe into the bloody city. It are full of lies and robbery, depraved upon it not, man. Hey, because guess what? This America was brought up about robbery and thief. They say in John that the man come but to steal, kill, and destroy, man. And with all that saying, man, hey, what's coming to America, these plagues, is ordained by the Lord, man. He said this place shall be destroyed. Right. And just not this place, but certain part of the other countries too. But everybody's going to fit it, because guess what? This is the main resource. If this place get hit, all the other places get hit too. So everybody's going to feel it on a mass scale, man. You got it.
It's a global economy right now.
That's right.
And like the brother said, if this place gets hit, the whole world is going to feel it. That's why I think it's in Revelation either 18 or...
About weeping?
Yep. Hey, these other nations are going to weep, man. When this place goes down, because, hey, they're, what do you call it, that cash crop, right? Hey, it's going to die out, man, because this is a consumer nation, man.
Exactly.
All right?
Anybody that goes into any kind of store, hey, check out where those products are made.
Yeah.
They barely ever is made here in America. They made everywhere else. China, India, Mexico, right? All over the earth, these products are made and shipped here. So when this bitch goes down, man, it's going to affect everything, like the brother was saying.
This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 7. It says, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. It's talking about America, Babylon. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow that shall see no sorrow. That's the mindset of Babylon. Can't be touched. We big bad America. It says, verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. Strong is Yahweh Shem Yahushai who judgeth her, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament her when they see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Woo.
And that's not talking about the fucking Vatican, man.
Stupid.
Donuts in the Avalon trunk.
That's good judgment.
Yeah.
Might be a medical patient driving that motherfucker, tweaking the shit.
This second Ezra 16, I'm gonna start at 13. For strong is his hand that bendeth the bow, his arrow that shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. And because not only when these things start to happen, the tension is gonna be rising as well, man. Cause war is brewing. The famine is gonna bring pestilence as well, man. Alright, cause people gonna start, hey man, when you ain't got no food, hey, what the homeless people do? First thing they do is go to the trash cans. Alright, you go to the trash cans, what's in that? Bacteria, diseases, man. People gonna start getting sick, man.
Hey, when it ain't no trash cans, then they go to the rats.
Yeah. And rats are full of diseases.
It's already it's happening in LA. They have because they got such a huge homeless epidemic out there that basically there's diseases brewing up in those 10 cities, man. You know, it's already happening. Hey, the brother brought it out, man. But hey, it's already here. But it's gonna hit the whole U.S., man.
God.
All these major cities are gonna feel it.
I think in Nevada they got ducts and people are actually living in them. And under the ground, man, they living in actual the water system.
I seen that.
Yeah, they actually living in underground in pitch black. Sometimes it's water, sometimes it's not, man. And some people, they living in manholes. I seen one when the guy was living in it was like a dip in a train, and it was just a manhole there, man. He had a whole house up in there, man. Alright, but they not living what you would call sanitary living, man. Alright? So this verse 14, but that's just on a small scale. Wait till that hit a grander scale. It said, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return until they come upon the earth. So once this start kicking off, it's gonna start everything, man.
Pick up.
Right. It's gonna be like rolling a small snowball down a mountain, man. Hey, it's gonna pick up that other snow and it's gonna get bigger and bigger, man.
Then
Right.
it explodes as soon as it hit, man.
Right.
And that's what you're starting to see with the economy collapsing and everything, man. And this thing is set up beautiful, man. Because guess what? It's just not with the farming, and they went back to the house prices and stuff in 08. But guess what? They already got the middle class out the way, and they said they've been seeing rises since they never seen from the beginning, since in 08. So they playing more just to live, man. And guess what? With this picking up, hey, everybody gonna feel it, man. Everybody, man. Pretty soon.
This is Isaiah 19 and 14. Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof.
Right, and you hear Egypt again, like brother like I just read in 2nd Esdras. You gotta be spiritual to know that's not talking about ancient Egypt. We're
right.
talking about plagues that's before in 2nd Esdras, meaning it's a new place and it's gonna be spiritually Egypt, which is where we standing at. All right, this place is erring in every work. And they so fucking prideful, these stupid ass Americans that walk by celebrating this stupid ass pride bullshit. Took a beautiful symbol like the rainbow and corrupted it, man.
Right.
And they have the politicians pass laws to support that bullshit. This place is destined to go down, man. That's
right, brother.
Destined.
It says, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
And when you look around, if the brother can pan around and see just the cars driving by, most of these cars are working. They got a Uber or a Lyft sticker in them, man. These people are gig economy slaves, man. There ain't no jobs that a man can go work and support the whole fucking family no more, man. This place is finished.
Hey, and it's so crazy because an article just came out a couple days ago that 40% of Americans already feel like they in a Great Depression. And that's beautiful, man, because guess what? That lets you know that, man, it's no more people living on their own. Hey, women gonna have to come together with that man now, man. Cause hey, for so long, women thought they could be independent, and hey, with Trump in office, ain't no more independence, man. Hey, he's getting rid of all that, man.
If I may, real quick. Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women. For the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come.
And that's right, man. Hey, that's why Trump already set up that new law that he's trying to cut off, Section 8, EBT, man. And they slowly doing it, man. Hey, now, with this new law they just passed in October 1st, hey, a lot of women got to start going to work for 20 hours a week, 80 hours a month. And they got to check in like a probation officer to see if they piss clean, man. And if you don't pass and meet these criteria, guess what? You get cut off immediately, man.
They already doing it in Chicago. Now you know I do the security in the public housing. Hey, if you smoke, if they smell weed in your apartment or in your building, and you out, you gotta take drops now. You can't smoke on city property no more.
Nope.
If you living in public housing, no cigarettes, no Black and Milds, no weed. If they find it, as soon as they find it or see somebody report it, you out. No nonsense, no tolerance. And that's the reason. That's how they really trying to get because they want Cabrini Green, and they want to really develop it. It's only 6 buildings left, but they implement these things because a lot of these housing buildings are in prime real estate areas, right?
They want gentrification.
Yeah, they want to gentrify.
We are simple ass niggas out, and Esau come in, raise property taxes, bring in a fucking Starbucks, and your ass can't even be around that area anymore.
Hey, and you know what's so beautiful about that? Because guess what? Everything is going up in America, man. Hey, start July 1st, and they already said gas prices going up. Hey, cigarettes? Hey, with the tax thing. But hey, it's all because of these terrorists, man.
Terrorists.
They passed these laws. They don't want to say it because of the terrorists, but they passed the laws so that they can do it on the back end. But that's what it really is about. Bible shop, brother.
Got something for you. This is 2nd Ezra 16. I'm gonna start at
Oh, you got it. 17.
I'll start at 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginnings of sorrows and great mournings, Hey, we're in those stages right now, okay? Hey, the brother was talking about how basically all you women or whoever's on public assistance, man, hey, if you fuck up and they're cutting you off, man, they're not playing anymore, man. That's really because Yahweh Shem Yahshua is tired of you Israelites bullshit, man. All right? The Lord ain't playing anymore, man. All right? Hey, all that folly and mirth, that shit ceasing, man.
You know, mercy is shutting, man.
Yep.
Hey, mercy is closing, man. All right? Hey, when the Lord say he done, you better be scared, man.
Yeah. And it says,
Hey, he flooded the earth and only saved 8 people, man.
yep.
Hey, the scripture say, hey, man, we building that spiritual ark right now, man. And he say, as the days of Noah, so shall it be when the Son of Man cometh, man.
That's right.
All right, so, hey, man, so, hey, when the Lord shut that door and seal up that spiritual ark,
So
weeping and gnashing of teeth, man.
Right.
right.
It says, the beginnings of famine. Hey, and going with this, the start of this topic, man, with the farming crisis. Hey, you people are about to feel it, man, because look, America is not going to yield anything really this year. All right. Hey, the emergency food supplies is all-time low. Then America just pissed off all its allies, so they're not going to get food from these other nations, man, like that. Okay, you people are going to feel it, man. Hey, a loaf of bread might cost you fucking $10, man. All right, very soon, $20, man. Who knows, man? All right. Then all these tariffs are kicking in, man. You people are about to suffer, man. Hey, we're in a time of suffering.
A lot of the dollar stores are gonna close.
They already closed.
Because they can't. Hey, Family Dollar just closed a shitload of stores. Dollar Tree. All right, why? Because most of their goods come from where? China. And you can't afford to send. They can't afford to keep them so cheap and call it a dollar store anymore. Because they losing money. So they're just, hey, because they rich and wealthy, they might as well just shut the business down and keep their money.
That's what's happening to America. Basically, since this is like a big corporation, when a business closes down, what does it do? It liquidates. Okay, and that's what we're seeing right now. America is liquidating. It's basically the owners of these businesses are trying to get all their goods out of the shop, man. Okay, so they can move on to the next investment.
All right. Which we're starting to be gold. Hey, because guess what? All these countries is dropping the dollar. U.S. Treasury is going into the gold standard, man. Hey, I just I seen a whole article which is saying that the dollar is dropping and gold standard is about to pick back up and go back onto the new standard, man.
Yeah.
Which they took off put the new petrodollar in, what you see right now, and took off the gold standard when Nixon was off, man.
Yeah. It's they got the Petro Yuan now,
Yeah.
which is backed by gold now, man. So all these other nations, they flocking back to that gold standard, man. And when these things happen, man, they're gonna isolate America.
Yeah.
And hey, the rest of you Americans, you're gonna really feel it. You're gonna feel it.
Because that gold standard is really keeps inflation at bay.
Yeah.
Because gold is not infinite; it's a finite amount of it.
Yeah.
So you can't just like America print money. Now they're doing it digitally.
Yeah.
Just expand the debt. This shit gotta collapse, man. It's a house of cards, and the fucking elite, no, man.
Yeah.
They're really they orchestrating this to really bring in that new world order, man.
That's right.
Eventually, that market of beast and implantable chip is that end game.
That's right.
And it says here, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Yep, hey, these things are coming to punish you people, okay? For all your wickedness, man. All right? Hey, and that's a beautiful thing, man, because look, hey, the prophets have been out for decades, man, telling you to get right. Hey, but you refuse to hear, man, the counsel of the Lord, man. Hey, so the Lord is going to laugh at your calamity, man.
And that's a scary time, man. What did Ezra say? Woe is me in that time. He know he was going to be back on the earth. That's reincarnation.
He was gonna be at the end. He was gonna be
Right.
That's right.
So he's scared, man.
Hey, and it was so crazy about this because another update, because I watched a lot of stuff. Hey, with this G20 Simmons, hey, guess what? Trump and China still not agreeing. Right? Guess what? And so, hey, Trump just said that he, with the terrorists and everything, he said he don't want to stop it.
Yeah.
And so, guess what? That's gonna keep intention in this fire, man.
And you know why? Hey, it's still like it because it just hit me. Hey, because Trump made a statement. He said if he raised taxes, the lower taxes, it's gonna cause hyperinflation. He can't touch the taxes. So what he doing is he putting them tariffs on motherfuckers. So it'll avoid him having to fuck with the taxes. Because if he go up, that shit gonna really, if he go down, it's gonna be too low. It ain't balanced.
Motherfuckers hurt, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Esau is hurt, man. That's why how Trump got in office. They got in the office because he was saying he was gonna bring what, make America great again. Meaning the regular average Joe Edomite catching hell, bro. Catching hell.
And it's just not on China, man. Hey, India. Hey, a lot of these countries saying fuck America, man. Hey, and pretty soon the EU, all these gonna come against them, man.
That's right.
Hey, cause guess what? Trump got terrorists on EU, Germany, hey, all of them, Britain, all of them, cause the automation taxes, man, on cars. Hey, Trump is doing the right thing, but it's not the time for it, man. Because America is falling. It's been falling, man.
You
And they
fulfilling prophecy. Go ahead, brother.
You got it.
Can I hit this? Oh,
You want me to finish this off? Or?
I just got a little, just to land back on what the brother just said. It's Obadiah 1:7. He said, hey, because he said all these nations gonna come against America. All right, it's Obadiah 1. You get? Oh shit.
Go ahead.
It's Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. Right? The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in them, man. Hey, because you so proud, you can't even see that your allies are doing business with your enemy, man. Because they worried about their future, man. Right? They worried about the future of their country.
Did you see the news about them skirting around America to still do business with Iran?
Yeah.
I know you can go into it, bro.
It's so crazy, right? Because hey, even with Putin, Russia, right? Hey, with the new missile system that he created, and guess what? All these other nations is buying it like hotcakes, man. And that's what's so beautiful about this, because what? Putin is backing up Iran, Syria, all these other nations. The EU just with the Brits and letting put him into the new presidency, man. Hey, and guess what? Hey, pretty soon this shit is over with, man. America is falling. They all gonna shoot missiles on this horde, man. So I just had to get it out.
No, man, because they just did something over there in Europe. I forgot what country it was, but they had Trump as a float. They was making fun of him. Like these European nations who we're all in league with, they turning on this horde, man.
That's right.
The scripture that the brother just read, it's feeling it, and Trump is that perfect lightning rod, man.
I think it was Germany.
Okay, come.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I believe it's Germany. And you gotta understand, Germany is one of those key players, man.
And Germany was always a big ally to the U.S., man. And without Germany, they ain't really got shit. Because Germany is a world power, man. Germany is a world power, man. And without other world powers backing you up and against you, hey,
They on that island.
they don't count.
Oh, it's over with. It's over with.
This is Revelation
Defcon 3.
chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which you saw upon the beast.
Yeah, which the 10 horns is the European Union, man. All right, and the beast is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, okay?
NATO. Yep. It says, these shall hate the whore.
Yep, and you're seeing that, man. Hey, you're seeing America's allies hit America now, man. All right. That's why it was about a year back, man. It was, I believe it was Germany, if I'm not mistaken. They said, the German chancellor said, stay out of EU affairs, man.
That's right.
Stay out of EU affairs,
That's right.
man. They're tired of this fucking place,
That's
man.
right. That's
Because
right.
they're getting screwed over. Because everything goes back to money, man.
That's
All
right.
And when you mess with the man's pocket, man, with his money, that's when they get mad.
Yep.
Right.
All right?
Yep.
And you're seeing that now.
Yep.
Right.
It says, and the 10 horns, Revelation 16, 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which you saw upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
Which is America. That whore is America.
Yep.
And they sit on the beast because it's the one that's ruling right now. America is still that great superpower, man.
Yep.
Let me just show the camera this article about Trump discussing pulling the U.S. out of NATO.
Yep. Yep.
That's taking them away from the 10 horns.
Yep.
You got it, brother? And this is from the New York Times. So it's all spiritual.
Yep.
Prophecy is happening, man. Like it or not.
It says, these shall hate the whore, meaning America, and shall make her desolate and naked, meaning exposer, all right, isolator. It says, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So what? When this war comes, this World War III, all right, your average American citizen is going to be drafted in. This bitch is going to get burned with fire via what? Those nukes. They didn't spend billions of dollars on making these nuclear weapons just to put them in a fucking closet somewhere, man.
It's an arms race right now.
It's an arms race. Yeah, it's an arms race going on.
They not building tanks. They not building tanks. They not building airplanes.
Yeah.
They building nukes.
Shit.
They building nukes.
That's what Joel. Turn your pruning hooks into swords, man.
Yeah.
All right? Meaning what? Don't worry about economy and agriculture. What is everybody investing in? Weaponry and warfare.
Right.
All right? That's what everybody's investing in.
Hey, and weapons is going up. Hey, because that's what everybody buying right now. So they even taxing bullets right now, man. If you go get bullets, it's 5 cents per round. So if you buy a 20 box, let's say 556 223 or whatever, it may be $6. Let's say it's a 20 box. That's an extra $1. They taxing you an extra $1 per every 5 rounds. You paying an extra $1 per every 5 rounds, man. So if you buy bulk, you gonna really come out of pocket, man.
That's right.
So they making it. They not gonna take your guns away. They gonna take your ammunition away.
That's right.
But you got something. What you be?
Millstone, man, I gotta get into that. Check it out. Y'all right, man. Y'all coming with it when it comes to the prophecies about Revelations, them hating the war, Obadiah, all these things. Don't need to pull his hooks. You know, tell him that's weak, that is strong. Get ready for it. Basically, he's going to make an example out of America. You agree, right? I just got one question. What does, when the Bible say, give that which is profitable unto another people, what does that do?
Say that again.
Give that which is not profitable to another people is an apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus. Give that which is profitable to another people. Don't give that which is profitable to another people. What does that do? And I don't, like I say, I know y'all boys hardcore, man. Y'all cuss people out, you know. If somebody don't agree with y'all, that's sin, you know.
I mean,
I understand.
Hold on, wait. We don't just curse you out because we disagree. It's just when you get unruly.
Right.
We're like, all right, well, fuck you then. You know what I'm saying?
I just seen brothers, but I've been cursed out by brothers because, you know, I had questions or I had some type of information from research that I was coming with. I was called dumbass. I was called this. I understand that.
Let me say this. We here to defend the gospel. The gospel of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And if you come up with something that's contrary and it doesn't line up with the scriptures, that's what it is.
Right.
You know, we ain't gonna agree.
I understand.
Now you might think you got information and you might think you're an authority, but if you're really an authority in this word, you'll have a ministry, you'll be out here doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you'll be waking up the eyes of the sheep, you'll be doing some kind of work. You will be a teacher, exactly.
Exactly. Okay.
And
I agree with you.
Filled onto his
Now,
prophet.
it does say, let the godly man conversation be sought out with meekness or something like that. I think people said that, right? So it says it's a time for everything. And I understand, you know, it says when they be playing, you be out. I understand using scriptures at a certain point in time is necessary. But Socrates said this. I know he's not a prophet or whatever, but he says when one loses a debate, insults ensue. You know, and I noticed that. But I just kind of want to throw that out there. You know, I kind of want to throw that out there. Like when somebody loses a debate.
Socrates doesn't trump the scriptures.
Right.
Hey,
It says
and
fear
get
not.
Paul. Con.
That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing.
Because the prophets mocked people. They went in on them. They called them what's so-called curse words today. They use different words in the ancient times, called them vipers, dogs,
Viper.
Exactly.
I understand.
Exactly.
I understand where you come from, but at the same time, when there's no room or no meaning to insult, you feel me? Because I had valid information. And I was called dumbass, and all the information I was coming with was
Get the scripture I call, and then we'll go into
we'll go into it. That's all.
The 2 Corinthians 11:6. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things. You got it.
Right. So the man of the Lord, who are ordained and sent to preach, were made thoroughly manifested.
Right.
If
They
the
know.
brothers that are not out here doing the work aren't manifested, who the hell sent these brothers? Why are they here in the end days telling the Negro, the so-called Hispanic, the so-called Native American that they're Israelites? These things were prophesied to come. And I know already where you're going when I make that statement. You probably only think the Israelites are so-called Negro.
Now,
is that your objection?
I do want to say this. I do want to say that it says prove all things, hold fast, that was good. Because when I was debating, or when I was having a conversation with some of the great Millstone members, I told them where I disagreed at. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures does say prove all things. And they say, well, that information you getting is from the white man. But Ronald Sanders was a white man, Thomas Irving was a white woman.